Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this wonderful Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday here in Connecticut. Life's good, guys. Life is good. You saw the thumbnail. A monster sighting in Westchester. Westchester is a suburb of a county, a suburb of New York City that is maybe an hour away from here. And yeah. Can't make this stuff up. Can't make this stuff up. Anyway, haven't played a note. Let me honk a little bit and we'll talk about this 13-year-old monster. Life's good, man. Life is good. When you have double C's, you don't have to warm up and you're on the juice. Anyway, let me explain. A little preface to the story. This young man was recommended to me by, like most of my students are, recommended by a friend of the family. A friend of the family lives in England and plays a 1SB mouthpiece and is killing high G's. Loves the whole thing, is teaching it. He's a music teacher in a private school, teaching it to all his students. Anyway, this is a friend of his from the States. The guy from England is originally from the States as well. So anyway, yeah, this young man's father gets in touch with me. Now, I've been giving him lessons, 2 lessons a month, I'm going to say 4 months. So he's had about 8 lessons. That's about right, give or take a few, okay? About 3 weeks to a month before that, his father gets in touch with me to get this magic mouthpiece that his friend in England is telling him about, the 1SB. All right, so he gets in touch with me, and I said, you realize that that comes with a complimentary lesson, you know, with the price of the mouthpiece. And he says, oh, that's great. My friend was thinking of wanting me to try to get lessons for him anyway, and we're going to get it through the school and all that. He goes to a private school in Westchester. So, okay, so I sent him the mouthpiece. About 3 weeks later, the father says, okay, let's start some lessons. The first one was complimentary. Now, I'm going to say 90% of the time, when I send somebody a mouthpiece, it doesn't jive right away. Okay, if they're coming from a Bach mouthpiece, where this guy was, student model trumpet and the whole 9 yards. Okay, 9 times out of 10, there's an adjustment period. Thus, the complimentary lesson. Okay, so, okay. So, hey, man, how you doing? What's your name? Tell me what sort of playing you do. And I say, so how do you like the mouthpiece? And his eyes lit up. And he goes, I love it. I didn't say anything, but that is not usually, well, it's good in the upper register, but I'm having trouble opening it up down in the lower. You know, I get lots of different things, but never, oh, I love it. Sure enough. Okay, now, musically, this kid is starting basically from scratch. C scale. Okay? Get yourself an Arbin book, get yourself a Clark Technical Studies, blah, blah, blah. So, about 3 lessons into it, my God, he's learning the scales. His chops sound great. I mean, we're getting to the F and G scales above the staff, in the staff. And I mean, there's no sign in sight of stopping. It's just as clear and is playing a fresh Besant trumpet. So anyway, again, he barely knows his scales. We're going ba 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 ba, all this sort of thing. So I said, just for the heck of it, can you play the higher C scale? You start on the middle C and you just go up. I said, use the same fingering. So that's first and third, he's false fingering. First and third on the D, E, first and second. He goes right up to the high C as clean and as relaxed as a bell. There's no strain in the sound anywhere. I said, okay, try the same thing again and just try thickening your tongue a little bit as you go higher. Now, we've been through all tongue through the teeth and relax the corners and all this stuff. But as it turns out, he was doing it anyway. He goes up to the high C is as big as a house. Okay, give me 5 high Cs. Pick them off. Bum. Clean as a bell. Okay, I know you've never done this before, but try the D above it. It's first valve. D, 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 D. Perfect. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, let's keep going. This is fun. He doesn't know what he's doing. He has no idea that he's killing it. E above high C, same thing. Guys, we go up to G. G, 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 G. I mean, I'm telling you, there aren't 20 professionals in New York that could play that G, that strong, that. I said, okay, do me a favor. Go down to the F scale in the middle register and play it as soft as you can. Okay? Now, your father plays guitar. Let's just think you and your father. Bum, 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 bum. Perfect. Guys, it sounded like Herseth. It sounded like Herseth with high Gs. And guys, musically, he's on his 8th lesson, right? Musically, he's on his 8th lesson. And he has no idea what he just did. And I've sent the father emails, since that time. I said, look, this kid has an extraordinary talent here. This is pretty amazing. What is happening here? I said, let's not kill him with the practice. Let's keep it fun for the time being. If he's still with it, by the time he gets into high school, that's when the kids usually start taking it seriously, all state and auditioning and all this sort of stuff, youth symphony and all that. But for the time being, let's just keep it fun. And guys, Clark studies up to high C, high D, slurred, tongued. Arbin, bum, 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 bum. Those intervals in page 125 in my, up to the high C, ba, 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 G, G, E, G, F, G, 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 A. Do the next page. You start on high C. C, B flat, C, A, C. Guys, it is clear as a bell. There's not a mark on his lip. And he gets through doing these things, and I'm just sitting there laughing, and he thinks I'm crazy. I said, do you realize how incredible that is? I said, what happens when you go to band? He says, I don't know. It's a small private school. He says, I'm the only trumpet in the band. He has no idea how terrific he is. He's not stretching one bit. He got the tongue in the right place. Either he had the tongue in the right place. Now, I explained to everybody on their first lesson. Either it was there before I got there, or he put it there very, very nonchalantly and easily on our first lesson. Okay? And he's off to the races. Guys, I'm telling you, anybody can have these chops. You get the proper equipment. Can't ask you to race in the Indianapolis 500 in a Prius or a Kia. That's what I have, and I love the car. Kia Soul. Oh my God. For $19,000, that's one of the best cars I've ever had. Anyway, I digress. So, squirrel. I get diverted sometimes. Anyway, guys, it can be done. It can be done by anyway. I say 10-year-old kids. I've had them that young before. Now I've got a 13-year-old that's playing high G's that I'm telling you, my man Jim Hines in New York would love to have as simple and as easy as that. The world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. Guys, trust me. Get a mouthpiece. Get on one of these 1.2 schedules of lessons. And get the chops you always wanted. Love you all, guys. Have a great day.